All right, everybody, welcome to Containment Breach. I'm Kraken, and I'll be your horrible, chaotic DM this morning for me, afternoon, evening for others. Top to bottom, please introduce yourself.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, I'm Shish. I'm playing as Meepllow, the Toonkind bard. He's a Toonkind, he's a bard, he's a pillow, he has low charisma, and he's ready to be a pirate.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Love him.
Hello, my name is Gwin, and I'm playing Bisig with a little sailor cat, and she finally gets to be a sailor this time too, and to go out at sea again. So she's probably really excited, and I hope things go well for us.
Hopefully.
Hello. I am Jazz. I will be playing Patches, who, for all intents and purposes, is a toon. They look like a regular real kind cat that just happens to be wearing an eye patch.
Absolutely looking forward to that. So, we begin our fine adventure not quite on the water yet, but rather on the shore of Buccaneer Bay. On one of the docks, there can be found a fairly short, but not really to you guys. There is a black and white UPAN bird. And she has just shaken hands with a far taller toon who's then turned around and left. And so all that's left with this bird is a little skiff, the dock she's standing on, and a crate that is definitely taller than her. So I think maybe top down, again, she is expecting some people. How do you approach? Meepllow, for example, she is expecting you, I think.
Honestly, Meeplow's not sure. Yeah, me as a player, I have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's fair. I think she's been talking to Captain Squall of the Morning Glory, who has mentioned that he's recently gotten on board a little bard who is looking for adventure.
Yeah.
And being Abbigull, she has taken note of this. And Meepllow is, I think, a rather unique descriptor. And if Meeplow's just hanging around on shore, she's going to spot that 5-inch pillow and she's going to yell.
No, don't yell at me!
Unfortunately, there is a loud yell. Ahoy there!
Hey, bird! Hi, don't yell at me, please. I don't like when people yell. It makes me uncomfortable, please.
She drops into an exaggerated stage whisper. Oh, sorry! But she's still waving furiously.
Fair enough.
Love this. Love it.
And she's like, come here. You're Meepllow, yeah?
Yep.
Excellent.
And I'm just looking for adventure. I'm a bard who has very low charisma, and I'm just looking for, improving myself and my self-confidence and try other things at being a bard because I'm really bad at being a bard. Really bad.
Oh, there's always room for improvement. Now listen here. And she pats the crate that's beside her. To be honest, this is not the most exciting thing you could be doing. I will be looking for some hands on this. What do you say, 5 gold just to help me get this on my ship?
Yeah.
Righty ho. Bisig, I know you've met Abbigull once before. Are you particularly looking for her, or are you just wandering around this place today?
I haven't really I mean, I haven't really prepared anything, but um, I I think if Bisig spotted Abigail yelling, she um, might try to wave at her too, like "Hi, Captain," and maybe approach to see what she's up to, because um, she's friend with Richard, who works under Abigail, and I think she'd like to you know hear about him, and
Very good.
so yeah, maybe see what's up, what Abigail is doing.
Yeah, very good. Abigail hears the call, sees the wave, big huge grin on that face. Like, let me just say, she meets someone once, she'll remember you forever. So she's back to yelling. Bisig! Just arms out.
Love one grab.
Hi, Captain.
Bisig, hello, hello, good to see you again. How have you been? Say, would you like to make an easy 5 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What's it about?
Oh, I need to move this crate onto my ship. And again, she's like, I've said Pat, I think she's smacking the box.
Are we gonna sail the seas and go on a pirate quest?
It's not quite the schedule today, but I will be leaving Buccaneer Bay soon. Yeah, we'll
Oh,
be sailing the small boat.
Sounds like fun. I'm ready to explore the sea.
Loving the enthusiasm.
Bisic's eyes would just light up at that, because you know she loves sailing, and she hasn't she uh, didn't get to do much sailing lately, so she's just the eyes, cat's eyes that grew really really big, and
If they were slits,
The
they've
soft.
become round.
yeah, and she'd be happy to help.
Great to hear. Patches, that leaves you. What's your
Yep.
reason for checking this out?
I mean, Abigail just yelled really loud twice. I think at the very least it's going to grab their attention. Um, so they probably hear Abigail before they see Abigail,
Yes.
but they follow the shouts and find this captain. Ahoy! Like they shout back afterwards. Whether Abigail notices who's shouting is something.
Well, I can definitely roll for that.
Um, uh,
if you like.
you know, just a perception, I suppose, just to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Most certainly.
What did you roll?
So you hear this shout, and then you try to Abigail tries to find who gave it, and their eyes rest on a cat, not like a, not like Bisig. It looks real kind. So, who just gave this really loud, toony pirate shout?
I think Abigail's head is like tilted to the side, like a bird that's like inspecting something. You know, they do like the sharp head tilts.
Yep. And this real kind, end quotes, cat starts sauntering over to this little gift.
Anybody else hear that cat shout?
I heard you might be looking for work.
Yes, I
Worker.
am. That answers
Wrong.
that. Hello. What be your name?
I be Patches.
Patches. Excellent. I take it you'd be interested in an easy 5 gold?
Indeed.
Wonderful. Yes, I think between all of us we can move this crate. It is taller than Abbigull and therefore taller than the rest of you. Only by a couple inches on Abbigull, but...
I still can't get over the fact that Bisig is technically the tallest of the three. The three. Yes, she's cat-sized, but she's an eagle. So technically she's tallest of three.
Anyone have any ideas? This is my first puzzle. Any ideas of how to move this from the dock onto the boat?
The first idea is just roll athletics, but you know.
You can.
All right.
Can I also try?
Yep. Athletics, strength, whichever.
Wait, can I roll as well? Sorry.
Yep, you can. Anyone who wants to can roll.
I got 17 for athletics.
Athletics, right?
Yep. Nice. Is Meepllow gonna roll?
Athletics, right?
Is that yes? Or... Yeah, there we go. Oh, you forgot the exclamation in front.
Oh, right.
That's all right. It happens to the best of us. All right,
could be worse, but better.
Yeah, Patch is handling this the best. I think probably what happens is Patch is on one side, Bisig on the other, and Meepllow you probably pick a side and just help out. You're also very small.
I don't think you can carry anything.
Yeah, Bisig and Patches both know to, like, you know, they go down and they lift with their... I was about to say they lift with their back. That's wrong. Lift with your knees, not your back. This is your daily PSA.
I mean, Patches probably has it perched on their back.
All right.
Close enough.
That's fair. So the visual I'm seeing in my head is like, Bisig gets up one side, Patches like squirms under and gets it under the back, and Meeplow's helping.
Trying to, at least.
And
You're
Abbigull,
doing great, sweetie.
Abbigull, who knows to never lift anything if you can get the deckhands to do it for you, is just watching.
Amazing.
For you, it's lift with your knees, not your back. For Abbigull, it's lift with your deckhands, not your back. And yeah, with those rolls, excellent. You guys just maneuver it down and into the skiff. It does take up most of it. It's a bit squishy in space now, but you can all get in.
I mean, most of us could probably just fit on top of the crate.
That's true. You can sit on top of the crate if you like. All right. And if you're all doing that, Abbigull hops in. She casts. And she says, hold on tight now. Everybody make me a dex check.
Okay. Ooh, not 20.
Nice.
Woo! Fantastic.
Yep.
The two cats got 12s.
Okay, so Apple has yelled for you to hold on, and you can see, I think, Meepllow, especially with that nat 20, there is a space on this boat for a mast to be stepped in. It's not in there now to make room for the crate, which means they're not going to be getting to the ship by sail power or row power because it's just all taken up. What Abbigull is doing is getting them there by touching some runes, and an artificer-made motor thing kicks in to just immediate full speed.
Meepllow is just because of that nat 20. He's just chilling, like he's not like flying around. He's chilling. Meanwhile, the other characters just trying to hold on.
Yeah. Honestly, the cats are barely holding on. That barely
Hopefully
meets the
they
DC,
won't-
especially
they
when
won't-
you're perched on the crate.
They
Yeah.
won't fall off the boat, would they?
Not quite,
Since
but like
it's-
you're having to dig your claws in. You've skidded back some.
Since the
Yeah,
boat,
Meepllow, he's so chill that he gets glasses from his hammer's face and just chills.
Nice.
since they both got 12, I'm just imagining them maybe they're hanging onto each other and just, rolling back and forth. Sounds great.
My idea for Patches, like, they're taken off guard by the sudden change in speed, but so they end up skidding. But and once they are up to speed, immediately just big ol' excited grin, determined grin on their face. This is great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Abigail's also having a great time. Big old grin on her beak. And they could go directly to the squabble, her ship, but nah, this is fun. Look at you, you're all having fun. She's busy doing like figure eights and donuts on the water. Wahoo.
So Bisig, definitely having fun.
And I think I'm gonna have to do decks for her to see how she's handling the boat. Because the great thing is, since you're all having fun, she's now trying to show off.
Oh boy.
And I forgot that her dex modifier
flip
is
the boat,
bad.
Abigail, don't flip the boat.
Oh no!
Rip.
Alright, she takes a turn quite hard, and like the crate shifts in place, it teeters on one edge even as the skiff half heels under the water, so everybody, you're gonna need to roll something to keep on the boat.
AB strength, right? Just to keep her on the boat.
Yeah, you could argue strength or dex.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, I guess.
Yeah, it's another good way to put it.
Generally, if it's strength or dex, the idea is athletics or acrobatics to do, or X.
Alright.
Most strength checks are just athletics checks. Not all of them, technically, but most.
Ooh.
Oh, the nat one
Very
was no
nice.
shit.
Meepllow is once again fine. Meepllow still has the sunglasses on.
Nice.
Bisig, I think you skid and you get close to tumbling off, but you're holding on to the edge. Patches, that was a nat one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Unless someone does something to catch you, you're going in the drink.
I mean, they're not wearing their armor, so at least they won't sink to the bottom this time.
What do you mean
I'm
this
pretty
time?
sure Patches is. The adventure just started and he's sick already.
No, Patches is absolutely fine with this.
All right. In that case, yeet. Patches goes flying.
Patches is
no.
laughing the entire time as they fly through the air.
Another board. I mean, if no one does anything, Bisig is going to get a fishing rod and try to fish them up.
Oh, that's so good.
Uh,
Yeah, try to do that. Abigail's just yelling,
would that
"Man
be
overboard!"
with the dexterity, maybe?
Man, what did we use for fishing last time? 22, though. 22.
Oh, yeah, fishing. I think last time was survival. I
You
got a
can
plus.
re-roll if you like, but 22 is pretty
But-
good.
But yeah,
I'd say the 22 is probably.
Oh yeah. Patches lands in the drink. Their little head pops up out of the water. And Bisig Soak just comes flying and Patches, you don't wear anything except for an eye patch. So how is this fishing hook catching you?
I was just gonna say Patches like wraps their tail around the bottom part of the line.
Oh, that works. There we go.
The adventure just started and there's already chaos. I love it.
Already chaos.
amazing.
All right. Abigail has not stopped the boat, by the way. She's
Oh
still
my
going,
God.
especially when she saw that Bisig had, netted the other cat. She's just back to motoring again. Now, kind of specifically heading towards her ship, but still going. So, if you want to, you could choose to just tow Patches behind you, or you could try to reel him in.
Yeah, I mean, I think she would try to really reel them in because she herself is a cat and she hates being in water, so she'd try to rescue them. But
I just had the mental image of Patches like water skiing using Bisig's.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Meeple just joins him. Like Meeple's really tiny, so he just climbs on your shoulder.
Well, Patches is still out in the water, so you'd have to clamber across the line to do that.
Huh.
If they're doing fine, Bisig is going to take a look at them and let them water ski if they want. But
Yeah, I'd say with a 13.
If you'll let me do the water skiing thing, or like say they have it in their hammer space or whatever, if you'll let me do that.
Honestly,
then
yes. Perfect visual. Bisig reeled Patches in a bit closer. She wouldn't have got them all the way in with the 13 anyway, but Patches, you're absolutely still in the water. You're water skiing. Meepllow, if you wanted to try to climb across the fishing line to then water ski with Patches, you could try. That would be athletics.
Oh, okay.
I mean, acrobatics, sorry. Yes!
Another nat 20.
oh my gosh,
Oh my
Meepllow.
god.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Off.
You love one pillow.
Meepllow, you
Wonderful.
run across this wire. There is nary a slip in sight. You just speed. Maybe if anything, you do like a cool slide. Or zipline. I don't know the visual you want to do, but you do it.
You know the little crabs that accompany Bisig? They pop out and they have the little cardboards with like tens marked on it.
Fantastic. Yeah. Aval's now put the skiff near the Salty Squabble, her ship, but she hasn't pulled up quite yet because we're having fun here. She's just going to do some big, lazy circles around the ship. You having fun, kids?
So Meeple asks, so what is our destination exactly? Are we just going random directions, hunting for treasure or something?
Abigail points at her ship, and I'm dropping a picture into the game zone. She's like, what we hopping on here?
Fine ship this is.
Oh, thank you. I put a lot of work into her. And she does slow down on the speed, which does mean Patches you sink into the water. Meepllow, how are you with water?
Well, I think it's fine. Like he's a pillow. He's light, so he can float on water. So I think he'll be fine.
All right.
Just a bit waterlogged. It's fine.
Oh my god. Bisig is trying to reel them both in again. And with a 16, I think she gets them maybe high enough so they can try climbing on the boat themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. And so with that, we have pulled up next to the Salty Squabble, and Abigail's throwing on the lines and just scrambling on board. And she looks down at you all and says, "You have permission to come aboard. Bring up that crate." Are you just going to try and do the same thing you did on the dock?
Try athletics again.
Uh,
That's a better roll.
Oh, yeah.
Bisig really wants to get on that ship.
She does.
Experienced sailors coming through.
Yeah, I feel like this gets picked up, but with those kind of rolls and having handled before, you notice that this crate it's not particularly heavy, it's more just unwieldy. For the size it is versus the size of the rest of us, it's just unwieldy for one person to move around and handle. So I feel like with those rolls above 20, you just yeet. You're able to just throw it on.
Nice.
There is no marking on this box that says fragile. So crash thunk, it lands. And Abigail's like, "All right, come on up. I'm an old bird, you know. I can't get this down to the cargo hold myself." But yeah, with that, you are now on board. Congratulations.
Yee.
And I think those rolls are fine to just continue taking it down below. I would just say, all right, you three hang tight for 2 seconds. There is a hatch on deck that I can open up and we can just drop it in. Easy as pie. Best 5 gold you've ever made, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I've never been paid to go swimming before.
Well, there you go. And with a flap of her wings, she is zooming off below deck. Although I should roll dex for that because her flying is janky.
Oop.
She smacks into the forehatch as she goes down, but down she goes. You three are now alone on deck for a second. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to talk about for a minute.
Patches is going to
Or explore.
look to Bisig and just go, "Thanks for the help, lassie."
No problem, sir. Oh, I don't know. Wait, I don't know what is that. What's how Patches pronouns again? Or
I've just been using they because when I put them on the DMV sheet, I literally put down their sex as pirate. So
because I mean I don't know what Bisig would how Bisig would refer to them. I mean, she would be a little curious because Patches is a cat, like her, but they seem totally fine with being in the water.
I mean,
So
if it takes Bisig a second to figure it out, Patches is just like, "Matey is fine."
all right. My name is Bisig. Nice to meet you.
And my name is Meepllow. Nice to meet you, and he shakes your hand.
It's an honor to meet you both.
Bisig shakes hands. The little crabs also shake hands if you want.
The crabs.
Patches actually just stays on all fours, so they mostly offered their tail.
Good.
Yep. And if people like, they can do a bit of exploration. You've been left unsupervised. You could snoop a tad.
You mean wait, so where are we exactly?
You
In which
are
location?
on the deck of the ship.
Oh, like so we're on the ship, but are we on a dock somewhere? On
You
an
are
island?
the ship itself is anchored in the middle of the bay. And as for where you are on the ship, you're on the deck, which means you are just outside.
Huh.
Outside with
Anything?
yourselves and this crate. So yeah, if anyone wants to make a perception roll, they can.
Most certainly.
Not a bad idea to try. Bisig has been here before, so I think she's maybe not paying that much attention. Maybe she's just looking out at the sea and enjoying the breeze or something.
More interested in the view than the ship. You've had the tour.
Yeah.
And then Patches. Yep, sure is a ship. It's it's a well-kept one. All the lines are neatly coiled and tidy on the deck. It looks like it recently had a deck wash. Things are looking pretty spick and span here. You probably approve. And as for Meepllow, with the highest perception, this makes sense. You're probably the most curious about ships. You're the least experienced here. So you're probably just looking around with wide eyes and taking it all in.
Yeah, he's really excited to go on a pirate adventure and maybe find treasure or fight sea monsters or whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. With that 16, that does hit a DC. Another thing Meeple notices is not from the ship itself, but from the crate. There is shuffling inside.
Can I check this maybe inside? I think to see what it is.
That would be more like investigation, but yeah, you can.
Oh. So what do I see?
Paying closer attention to it, in terms of the crate itself, you don't see much. It's not especially marked as anything. There's no like this way up or fragile stickers. You do notice that the two cats were able to like throw this thing on board, and it's still together. But by your eye, it's looking a little shaky. And I think at that moment, you all hear in the middle of the deck, there's this big hatch that just starts opening up in the middle. And if you peer down, it just goes right into the ship's cargo bay. There's all sorts of crates and boxes and barrels down there. And Abbigull is waving at you from in there going, all right, toss her in.
Do we have to roll to move it once more?
Yeah, you can if you like. It could be picking up. You could just like kick it over.
Wait, so
Okay, we just shove it in.
There's a suspicious box or something?
Not as such. The cargo hold that Abbigull is standing in is full of boxes. There is a lot going on here. This new box that you're putting in will just be one of many. You could pick it up, you could kick it in, throw it in, set it gentle as you like, whatever you'd like to do. Just get her in there.
Patches is most want to just shove it in.
What are you picturing? Just like a kick with the hind legs?
Front legs more like, but yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll just say you do it because, again, this thing is not especially heavy. So, Patches, you hear the call, you just tip it in.
Yep.
And, unfortunately, it hits the ground and there is a splintering crash.
Oh boy. Yep, there it is.
There it is. Oh dear. And yeah, you all can see this. There's a splintering crash. This box just completely breaks apart. It landed badly.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an explosion of color, movement, small bodies. You're not quite sure what's going on because it happens extremely quickly. But let's roll a quick reaction thing for Abbigull. All right, she narrowly avoids touching any of this. She like squawks and flaps her wings very hard. She has to flap her wings very hard to fly.
Oh,
Lifts off the ground above this small surge of color that just explodes out and scatters. She's like, oh, beans. Beans!
Captain, are you okay?
I'm fine, but, She's gonna fly up, land next to you all, and go, okay, so we're in lockdown.
What? What for? What?
Listen, they're not dangerous. They're not dangerous. Just,
What was in?
they're plot bunnies.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't particularly want them to grow and spread. If we can keep this the ship, if we can get them back in their crate, that'd be great. So, this is probably no longer a 5 gold job is the good news for you. So, here is the new mandate. Our goals today are to fix the crates so we can put the bunnies back in the box and catch those buns. If we leave them alone, they will spread. And if we're not careful, they will multiply. And we don't want an infestation on our hands, you hear?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye.
All right.
So how are we gonna catch those bunnies?
Any way you can think of, really. I will say this. Don't touch them.
Oh.
They,
Kill them?
What? No, you don't. It is. It is quite. Well, as far as I know, it is virtually impossible to kill a plot bunny. They are indestructible little bastards. You can probably knock them out some if you really try, but in terms of destroying them, nah, you can't destroy an idea. Those are persistent. So, I'm gonna start closing some doors around to try and keep them all in particular places. What I'd like you to do is, we need to fix the box to keep them in anyway, and then round them all up. That is the task. So, word of advice. Fluff for brains. They're not smart with a darn, but they're just clever enough to get sassy, and they are made of creativity. And they do want to propagate creativity. So again, don't let them touch you. That just creates problems. Good. And she just flies off. You are left to your own devices to figure out whatever the hell you need to do on this situation.
I mean, first things for Patches is, as soon as they hear "don't touch them," they're probably gonna put on their armor.
Cat in armor.
You don't see it happen. It's one of those things, they just kind of walk behind some area on the deck, just some random thing left on the deck. You don't see it happen. But they come back out and they're wearing full chainmail made to their cat-shaped body.
All right. I will say this. You are all able to see some splashes of color movement down in the hold where this all happened, but you're starting to see some hop up onto deck and start climbing the rigging as well.
Oh.
Where would you like to start? How would you like to start?
What was the question?
You've got a bunch of plot bunnies on the loose and a broken crate which can no longer contain them. So for a direction, I will say probably the first thing you want to do is get into the hold and try to fix that crate.
That's what I was...
Yeah.
I might not be the smartest tool in the shed, but I think the first thing we should be worried about is that crate down there.
Yep, and you can hop directly down if you like, or Bisig, you've had a tour of the ship. You have advantage on figuring out where everything is. You could hop down directly, or you could, take the quote-unquote proper route.
What hopping down might be the fastest way to get there, but
Well, all right. I think that would be an athletics to get down there smoothly.
okay.
And that goes for everyone if you're all following Bisig.
Oh, what rule?
Athletics. I keep on saying athletics when I mean acrobatics. I'm sorry.
Can I... both, or...
Either can work. There are some crates that almost reach
Yeah.
the top, so you can, climb down them.
Can Bisig use her fishing rod like a vaulting?
Ooh. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Because Patches
jumps...
is in the full armor, as they make their way down, there's just loud clanking noises for every jump they do.
What other stealth Patches had? Is it lost?
Yes, actually, but the way chainmail works is that you're disadvantaged on stealth checks.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's so good. Meepllow. You got a 10. That's not so great. If you were trying to sort of climb down, I think you slip and you fall, but you're a pillow, so you're not going to take fall damage or anything. Just plop. Plop on the ground, and this crate on the ground in front of all of you is McFreaking destroyed. There's just pieces everywhere in this impact zone. So,
Do you think it's still salvageable?
sorry, say again.
Maybe we should try finding a net or something.
Yeah,
That's
a
a good
net could do
idea.
it. A net could do it. You could try to find tools to fix up the original crate. If you have any spells or tricks to do that, that could be an option as well. It's up to you. But I'd say if you're going the route of a net, then that's a perception or an investigation to see if you can spot any. Is that roll happening, or what's what?
Looks like yours. There we go.
Woo! Yeah, Bisig, 23. You, again, you have a passing familiarity with the ship. You know enough to look up first. And that gets you stretches of net that hang from the ceiling. And most of them are holding things, but they're, with a 23, you spot one that just has like a couple odds and ends that, you know what, you could shift them into another one. You know, this is probably more important. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can repurpose this.
Okay, so we have a net. Does anyone have any idea on how to get the bunnies?
Nope. I mean, we
Like
cannot
Captain said, we could
fight
knock them out.
them or kill them, and I don't think my magic would do anything to them. Like, so I don't know.
You never know until you try. But speaking of those bunnies, everybody do me a dex save.
That is a flat D20.
Ooh.
Say boom.
Cat with the 0 dex mod.
How did this happen? All right. Bisig, you hear like a pit pat of feet, and you juke out of the way. Meepllow, I think you also pick it up, but you don't quite get out of the way. Patches, too.
Yep.
Meepllow and Patches, you both get pounced on by two individual bunnies. As for size, they're bigger than Meepllow, smaller than Patches, and the moment they make contact, there is a sort of blur effect on them, and suddenly, instead of two bunnies in front of you, there are now four.
Oh no.
That was kind of their quote-unquote turn. They're just hopping around now, frolicking all over the place.
At that point, Thatch's... oh god, I have to roll hammer space now. I'm gonna reach into their hammer space. Because, due to their size, they really can't carry anything on their person. Alright, they make the roll. So they tuck their head behind their body, and when they turn back around, and in their mouth they hold a entire greatsword. Full size. Because toon logic.
Oh my god.
Patches is ready to fight these bunnies.
Maple like, alright, I don't think we have a choice but to fight them or kill them. Like, there's no other way, honestly.
Um,
This is what I'm good at,
Um,
lad. Almost-
we can't kill them. We can't kill them, right?
Yeah, you physically,
That's
it
what
is
the captain said.
impossible to kill them. You do not have
Captain
to
said we
worry
can't kill 'em.
about killing.
But
We
like,
can knock them out.
it's impossible.
It's impossible to kill them. You can knock them out.
Mm. Oh.
That's exactly what they intend to do.
All right, are we entering initiative? Is that what you want?
Bisig does have speak with animals.
Right.
So I think she is going to try to speak with the bunnies first. She would probably just cast speak with animals and then yell at them like, "Hey, you get back into the net." But I don't know if they would listen or.
It works in the sense that you cast speak with animals. You say this to them, and Bisig, you can hear them talking back. They go, no, we don't want to do that. No, that's no fun. Oh, we should play hide and seek. And another goes, no, tag. And another goes, no, I want to go into the rigging. It sounds like something was in the rigging. Where are we? Ooh, I want to swim. They all have different ideas of what they're doing, and they're all bouncing around, and upon sort of disagreeing on what it is they individually want to do, they are starting to scatter once again. And they are saying to Bisig, now that Bisig has talked to them,
Can I
come
roll
play with us.
animal handling to them? Would that do anything?
You could try, yeah.
Not good.
Whatever it is you do to try to convince them to corral them, they're having none of it. They're just now in a repeated chorus. Bisig can hear, come play with us, as they once again start to scatter.
Oh, I'll play with you, all right. And Patches just probably attacks the closest bunny.
Oh.
Rolled a hit.
Yep. Where is my great sword? Where is it? There it is. God dang.
Nope. You swing your head, swing this mighty greatsword, and nope, these are. I mean, with a roll like that, you weren't going to hit it anyway, but these are dexterous little things. They all just hop entirely out of the way. It's like skipping rope. And they go, oh, a game. And Patches, you demonstrated willingness to play. They're going to jump at you.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Should we roll full initiative at this point, I guess?
We can do full initiative.
Alright, I wouldn't mind fighting.
It depends on Meepllow and Bisig, I suppose. Are you guys fighting as well?
Yeah, I mean, what else can we do?
Yeah, we can take this into turns. So I'm going to say 2 of the 4 have run off. 2 want to play with you. So let's do some initiative.
Since Patch is already attacked, I think that puts them at the bottom of it.
Yeah, puts Patches last. Meepllow with the nat 20s. Meepllow. Meepllow, the bunnies, Bisig, and Patches. So, Meepllow, what would you like to do?
Oh, the bunny's not helping at me? Alright.
Oh, wait. I did say that. I'm sorry.
Wait, so will the bunnies attack us, right? Did they do that?
I'm going to do the roll for them jumping at
Patches. Check Patches.
Yeah.
Oh.
because Patches decided to play.
Right.
Oh, I do have that. I completely forgot about that. I'll have to remember that next.
Okay, so
This
I'm
is
gonna
their-
cast a spell
They
called
missed.
Definitely not.
Fear.
Yeah.
Wait,
If
what?
that was-
No?
If that was your roll to hit,
Yeah.
then no.
The bunnies missed Patches.
What do you mean?
Meepllow, what are you doing?
Oh, me. So Meepllow is gonna cast a spell called Fear, which basically, wait, let me check. Basically, you project an image of the creature's worst fears, and the creature needs to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Can I try?
Yeah, absolutely. So that means
Mhm.
I need to roll the wisdom save for these bunnies. Let's look at
Yep.
the stat
Uh-huh.
block.
Versus
So
whatever your
the
AC is.
yeah, then my modifier, right?
Oh no, it's just they roll a wisdom save and it has to beat whatever your spell save DC,
Yeah. So
which should be
there's one.
8 plus proficiency bonus plus
Well, I'm thinking they both
Whatever your-
fail on that.
charisma mod is.
So I guess
All right,
do
so
I need to roll it or no?
you don't need to roll anything because they needed to beat, it looks like a 13. They have not. You have successfully cast Fear, Meepllow. Here's the unfortunate thing. When frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you.
Oh.
So, you put the fear of Meepllow in these bunnies, they freeze, and they dash away.
Ooh.
Are you all pursuing? What's happening?
Most certainly. Get back here, cowards!
Get out of here!
Bisig, it's your turn.
We're supposed to be chasing them.
Oh, can Bisig try to catch them with the net as they're fleeing?
Yep.
Um,
Yep, you can.
like
You're gonna try and like throw the net?
yeah, or
Alright.
like put herself in a corner and have Meepllow scare the bunny in her direction so that
Ooh.
she can catch them.
Herding tactics, I like it.
Hmm.
So this would be just roll to hit to see if you catch these bunnies.
Hit.
Second.
What do I roll for that?
This
Hold
would.
on, I think. Where's the? I think a net is technically the equipment that exists.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Find.
If you're already looking up the stat block for that, that'd be.
Yeah. Here we are. Martial weapon, range weapon, special thrown, yada yada. Let me get a screenshot. All right. It appears. Put it in the game zone. Appears to be strength.
Okay.
What?
That would be.
It would likely just be strength then, since it's not specified.
Alright, yeah. Roll us some
Do I-
strength.
Strength. Okay.
Alright.
11.
So I'm gonna say with that, one of these frightened bunnies clears it entirely. It just catches and tangles the other, but if you don't do something quick, if the next person in order doesn't do something real quick, that bunny's just going to kick its way out. So that's on you, Patches.
Oh boy. Where? One moment. I have to look up all my stuff. Which one of you is a bonus? I don't remember. So many spells.
Wait, Which class is Patches?
Patches is a paladin.
Huh.
They're in full plate armor. They have a great sword. They've got that shield. They're a holy warrior. I think. Yeah. Since there's Patches doesn't want to screw up the net entirely, I think they're just gonna just go for the bunny to try to get us.
By the way,
Otherwise,
question?
I'd say grapple, but you're not supposed to touch them, so that's probably a terrible idea.
Maybe you could just hold on to the net to make sure it doesn't
Could do that.
much weight.
Can I roll I suppose just strength to help Bisig with the net?
Yep, can do.
Oh no, did I die?
No, I heard you.
Dragon!
Hello?
Hello. I was asked if I could roll strength to help Bisig with the
All
net.
right. Sounds good. Do that.
Athletics or straight strength?
Whichever's better, honestly.
What'd you say?
Whichever has the better stats.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was just asking if I had my proficiency bonus or not.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, is that like Patches leaps and just like holds the net down?
Yep.
Nice.
Keeping this.
Congratulations. You've caught one out of who knows how many bunnies. Bisig, I don't know how long Speak with Animals lasts, but this thing's just going, no, 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 this is boring, no.
Oh.
I want to play.
Yeah, Bisig isn't going to be merciful. She actually doesn't like rabbits that much.
Wow.
He met a very rude bunny once. Anyway, she does have a rope, so she could try tying up the bunny, but
Yep, so you can do that. You also just have the bunny in the net now. I'm going to say once you've just caught a bunny, unless something truly catastrophic happens, you just have it. So
that's what I was worried about.
Yeah. No, this bunny, unless something like there's some sort of awful nat 1 going around, it's just going to be in there. You've caught it. It's, sulking, but subdued.
Bunny obtained.
Bunny obtained. So that means you could take this net with you if you like. You could bring bunnies back to the net. Your approach on that is up to you, but you have successfully caught a bunny. And
one down, however many to go.
Yeah. You have lost track of the 3 that you've seen. You could do some sort of perception or survival to see if you can hear or spot if they're still around in here, or you could start checking other areas of the ship. Speaking of other areas of the ship, I have a map to drop you.
I'm going to do perception. Oh boy.
Woo!
Question, are the bunnies like beast creatures? Because if so, I may have an advantage because I'm a ranger. You have advantage on survival checks to track beast creatures and on intelligence checks to recall info about them. So
yep, I'm going to say
does
yes.
it do anything here or?
It does.
Okay.
These are indeed beasts.
So I'm
Gwyn is
going
a cat on the
to
hunt.
yeah. So I'm going to do a survival with advantage then to try to track them.
Woo!
Gotta love rangers.
Okay. I'm taking that 20 then.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that means, Bisig, with your cat ears and your cat eyes, Bisig can hear shuffling around on deck above you. There's a bit in the cargo hold where you guys currently are, but there's more above you and more what sounds like behind you, but in a different room. And you all, I'm going to say, are facing forward of the ship. So you're hearing sounds above you, behind you, and maybe one ahead of you. Where would you like to go?
Bisig is going to relay that information to the others so that we all know where the gun is.
All right. And I'm going to say with the one that is still in the cargo hold with you with that 20 and your ranger senses, BC, you can pinpoint pretty well where it is. Pretty exactly.
Since Patches rolled the 24 on that perception, can I say Patches sees the bunny?
Oh, yeah, you did. You did. I'm sorry, that got a bit lost, but yeah. I was going to say, Bisig hears the noise. Patches catches the flash of movement. Between the two of you, this party knows where that bun is.
Can Bisig try using the fishing rod again to fish that bunny out?
There's an idea. Ooh.
Oh no.
Nat 1.
That's what.
So what does a nat 1 mean with a fishing rod? Do you catch yourself?
Oh, what does the bunny catch me?
Oh, that's actually way funnier. You know what? Yes. This hook flies out. It lands on this bun perfectly. It catches his little fluffy tail. And it goes, oh, we're playing water ski! And it runs. And it drags Bisig behind. And they are off to the races.
Oh, no.
This thing is surprisingly fast.
Oh no, you don't! And Patches is again going to try to attack the bun. But before it does that, what flavor of smite do you want today, Mr. Bunny? Let's see. I'm gonna go with Thunderous Smite, which is the one that does thunder damage. Which is a bonus action. I'm going to. Oop. If I can type correctly. Great sword. Except fun fact that I forgot about last turn is paladins at this level have didn't matter anyway. Extra, but I have extra attack. So.
Alright, well, a 14
I know the 8 doesn't hit because it happened last time, but what about the 14?
The 14 just hits.
Alright. Where's my damage rolls? I have a smite. That great sword is. And then on top of that, with Thunderous Smite, is an extra 2d6 thunder damage. And make me a strength save, Mr. Bunny.
Whoa! Whoa!
That beats.
Nat 20. What's
Yeah, it's 20 damage to the bunny, and also when the sword hits, very loud thunder noise. Weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you.
All right. Well, the good news is 20 hit points is definitely enough to daze this thing for sure. It didn't get whatever it saved with the 20, it didn't get hit with that, but getting smacked with this great sword.
Knocked back and knocked prone, so if they were already falling,
okay.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Alright. Yeah. This great sword smacks it, sends it flying. There's like a squeaky toy noise.
Is Bisig still flying? Is still being dragged after it? Or...
Yes. For real fun, I'm going to say that smack was enough to also drag Bisig along to the ride.
Oh boy.
See, I'll just go tumbling.
Is...
So it's not prone, but it's stopped running and is dazed. Meepllow, is there anything you'd like to do to catch this bun?
Just shove it in the net. It's already down. Shove the net over it.
I mean, it's still attached to a Bisig fishing rod, technically, so
You just,
maybe
reel it in.
She manages to stand up and then reel the body in and put it next to the other.
It's got like the swirly dazed eyes. Just going, woo! Oh, that was fun! Oh, do that again. I like this cat. Do that again. But yeah, was that putting it in the net?
Oh, wait. So can I put that bunny into the net?
Yeah, Meepllow, finish this off. Put that bunny not in the box. Put it in the net.
So what do I need to roll for that?
Roll dex, because keep in mind, if you touch this thing with your bare hands, it will become two bunnies. If you roll good enough dex, you can keep holding them both and shove them both in. Oh yeah!
Ooh,
how many nat 20?
Meepllow! Nat 20s out the yin-yang. Meeplow's got
that
this.
Is a lucky pillow.
Meepllow grabs this bunny, it becomes two in his grip, no problem. They both go in. You now have 3 out of unknown number of bunnies. And with those good perceptions, the cats can tell this cargo bay is now empty of bunnies. There was just sounds from behind you, which Bisig would know is the engine room, and above you on deck. And also, thunderclap. That was loud.
Yeah.
You hear a yell from the open hatch doors going, "You better not be destroying my ship down there."
We're just trying to catch bunnies. It's fine. We're not destroying anything.
If you say so. I'm just working on keeping these things from jumping ship. How are you doing?
Well, we're trying to catch bunnies, and it's really hard. Can you help?
I mean, I definitely can. I've closed off doors so that they're going to be contained in the spaces they were already in, but some got above deck, so I'm just, if you look up, she's got like a wiffle bat. And even as you watch, a bunny leaps for her, and she just whips around and crack, whacks it back. She's like, I've been keeping these things from just jumping into the water and getting on the other ships.
We got 3 of them. Some got into the engine rooms.
All right.
The engine room? Sounds like we should head there next.
I've been holding my own pretty good up here, so if you like, you can go to the engine room. Or you could come up here and get the ones up here.
We should check the engine, I think.
Don't want
Meepllow,
to,
if you're
he's
okay.
messing with the ship.
Sounds good to me. You got it.
I request, can we take a really, really short break? I need to go do something really fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I will be right back.
Oh, sure.
Quick 5-minute break. Refill your water if you need to, drink water if you need to. And we'll be back shortly. Oh my god, Trad already drew stuff, yes! I mean, Trad, you don't have to draw art. This is entirely on you, but thank you. I'm glad we can entertain you while you're at the airport, apparently. What, like mod mad levels of outraged at the pun?
I am back. I'm so sorry.
No problem, no problem. Alright, that's Jazz back, and Gwyn just unmuted.
Yeah.
F to Trad as I'm looking in the coconut gallery, and if we're all good, we can get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So the roll I had just made before we broke for a hot second was Abigail doing a dex as another plot bunny leaps at her, and once again with a 17, just crack! Wifflebat smacks it. And she just gives you a salute and gets back to it. So, Bisig, I think, roll a survival to navigate your way through this cargo hold. You've had the tour of the ship. You know generally where things are, but this place is a bit of a labyrinth. Oh, that one. You're
So,
you're lost, my dude. I think what happens is Gwyn starts leading you all to the engine room, but brings you to the exact other end.
Yeah, I was looking for was trying to see if I had any sort of advantages since I'm a ranger and I have but well, I don't think that's going to do anything against a nat one, so yep, Bisig is lost.
Oh no. Yeah. Bisig finds a door, but A, it's closed. B, I think Bisig knows enough to know that this leads to the galley and not the engine. And so,
Bisig turns around.
Yeah, rangers technically aren't supposed to. If you're, I don't know if that's ranger revised or regular ranger, but I can check.
Yeah. I don't know much about rangers, but if anyone else wants to roll survival to navigate your way through this maze of boxes.
Yep. Natural explorer, your group can't become lost except by magical means.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
Alright. So, revised. Not lost. Bisig knows exactly where the engine room should be. She knows where they are now. They just need to get there.
And she doesn't know how to get there, maybe.
Oh no. Well, going on the ground it definitely can be more difficult because your vision is obscured pretty much all the time by these towering crates of stuff. So yeah, I'd say to make it easier, you could potentially try climbing stuff and going that route. Just jungle gym it. That would give you basically a clear view of where you need to go. That would just be, I'd say, like an athletics check to keep up there.
Let's go with athletics then.
That's a nat one! Again!
That's another nat one. Oh my gosh.
My god. Bisig, you try to
Was that for-
climb a crate tower and I don't know what to tell you, it doesn't work. You slip and fall on your back.
Oh.
Oh, the dice aren't liking you right now. By the
Or
by,
the
are you
good
dragging the
person
net
to
with you
Meepllow.
where you go? The party as a whole?
That's what I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, that's
Cool, you've just got a
probably
background medley of like sad sounding squeaks behind you, or in the case of understanding them. Oh, no.
again, Bisig does not care.
Alright. I'm going to say for getting to the engine room, you are all able to backtrack and get back to where you were, but you're going to need to roll something to be able to get all the way to the engine room.
What do we need to roll?
Could be survival. You could try like a perception to see if you can follow the sounds coming from the engine room. You could climb up and see if you can get a visual to see your way. Although, 21.
I was gonna say, Patches, watches Bisig, like, they were following Bisig because they'd apparently been in the ship before, and then try to climb up the crates doesn't really work. So Patches just kind of comes over as, needed a little help there, and they cast Enhance Ability, which Patches is going to give Owl's Wisdom, so advantage on any and all Wisdom checks, concentration up to an hour.
Nice.
Wait, so
Mm.
we all get the advantage?
Just Bisig, because it's a touch spell, and I don't have the slots to cast it at a higher level. But yeah, Bisig gets advantage if you'd like to try the survival route again. Or perception, because I think that's wisdom too.
And is it a one-time use, or remind me, is it like, does it last for an hour or something like that?
It's one action, but it's a concentration spell, and it lasts up to an hour.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So Bisig just has that now, unless my concentration is broken.
Okay, so I'm going to try perception again.
Oh yeah.
So is that an advantage? Yes. Oh.
Same roll as ever.
Same roll.
Same roll.
Yeah, Bisig and Meepllow. Yeah, you both get it. Bisig, once again, you hear the sounds of movement and the, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? And Meepllow, I think, just has possibly a good sense of direction or can hear the squeaks of the bunnies. And so that finds you all in front of a closed, watertight door. It's not locked though, just closed. You don't know how many bunnies are in here. You don't know if they're close to the door, but you can definitely hear them now. They're having a field day in there. Going in?
Yep.
Okay.
Were you going to say something, Gwin?
I was going to say maybe we can try setting a trap for them.
Ooh.
You know.
Ooh, there's an idea. Lure them out.
Yeah, lure them out, and because if they have to go through the door, it might be easier for us to catch them than go in and risk touching them.
Hey, now there's an idea.
So
Alright.
maybe we can put the net in front of the door somehow and maybe knock the door and lure them out.
Yep. Once again, the 3 bunnies you've caught, they are now in the net. They're not going to be leaving, barring something horrific happening. So you don't have to worry about them escaping if you mess with the net right now. You can use this for the trap. So yeah, how's the setup for this? Is this like one of those things where like the bunnies step on it and the net like swoops up and catches them all? What's going on here?
And well, that seems like the most too niche things.
I imagine as a ranger, you're probably also kind of versed in these sort of traps, so that's good.
Yeah, and she does have rope in her backpack or hammer space or
Nice.
so I think she as a ranger I think she could potentially know how to make a trap. Do we have to roll something to see
I'm trying to figure out what
how
it is
effective
you'd roll. Because I'm like,
yeah.
it's not quite nature. Like,
Nature, survival,
survival.
maybe. Either way, I think those are both still wisdom, so remember, you still have advantage on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Good thing, good thing. Oh no! Oh, Bisig, you've got the rope out, and it's not quite working either. Maybe you're not finding something good to anchor the rope up to the ceiling with, or there isn't like something good in the environment that you can find to allow it to like do the thing where it springs up and catches them. You've got the rope, you've got all the components. You just needs to be a little something to make this trap work. Meepllow, Patches, do you want to try? Any other ideas?
Not really.
Can they assist or maybe try to help set things up? Or
I'd say Patches is already assisting with the spell. If Meepllow wanted to assist, then I think that'd get you another try at rolling.
Wait, so what are we doing?
The spell is enhance ability, so it's just there.
Right.
But
yeah, let's say Meepllow is trying to help with this. Maybe tying knots or pointing out spaces to anchor the knots to. Does that sound good, Meepllow?
I guess so.
Okay. Once more with feeling, Bisig.
So what do I
Okay.
roll?
It's just. Oh my. No! The dice!
No.
Meepllow keeps on getting the nat 20s, Bisig gets the nat 1s. I can't believe this.
Basically.
Bisig, the good news is this trap is now perfectly set up. The bad news is you get caught in it. You are now in there with the 3 bunnies. Oh my god, you're in there with the 3 bunnies. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Regret. Regret.
I suddenly I regret it so badly. There are now
I mean,
6
now we have
Bisig is now in
now
this
we have
net with 6 bunnies.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. I just have to deal with something real quick.
No problem.
Just sorry, just a moment.
Break the second.
Short break. Break on that cliffhanger.
Oh, that was perfect. 2 seconds after I said it, I went, oh no.
No. Oh no.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
All right.
What?
So, Bisig,
Oh,
you are now
so
with 6 bunnies in a net, hanging above the
oh
ground.
no.
How are you feeling?
Oh, probably not great.
They're all
Oh
very
my
excited to
god.
see you.
How many
Uh,
how many bunnies do we need to catch?
she's
Uh,
not. She's probably.
You don't know that.
There are
She's
6
not
in the
excited
net
to see them.
currently. You don't quite know how many there are total running around on ship, especially with multiplying. Speaking as the DM, the answer is however many ends up working out and being good and not dragging on. The number is variable.
Understandable.
Wait, so what happens if you cast a spell towards the bunnies? They just, they stop moving or like
Magic does
like a
not cause
lizard that
bunnies to multiply. As we saw with your fear spell, they're affected by spells. Absolutely.
So if wait, so let's just say if I wait, is it my turn now?
Not really in turns initiative, but I will say, Bisig, you're gonna want to get out of the net before the next quote unquote turn for the bunnies hits, because then you're going to be having 12 in there. It's going to get crowded.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, right now she's just thrashing around, and maybe would that be dexterity to try to?
I'd say
If the net opens, the bunnies might run out, and that's the opposite of what we
as the
wanted
DM,
to
I'm going to
achieve.
say they're not going to escape, no matter what you do. They have sulkily accepted their fate. They're not happy with you, but they're here. So it's going to be tricky to get out if you're swinging around above without damaging the net, though. So maybe someone should let you down.
Yeah, maybe.
Meepllow, Patches, you want to
I think
let down this net?
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that, or just?
I'm going to say you just
Be gone.
do it.
Okay.
Bisig, you know what? The dice have been mean. You just get out of there. There's a lot of thrashing.
Thank you.
But you're out again. The trap is now perfectly set up. Trap's ready. How do you guys plan to lure these bunnies out there? Are you just going to open the door and start yelling?
We knock on the door,
Did you say you knock on it?
Um, you know in in Roger Rabbit, when if you've seen the movie, when the at one point the bad guy is knocking on the the tune of um, um, heck.
I don't remember the movie quite enough to know what you mean, but I am grinning at the idea of implementing something Roger Rabbit in here.
Yeah.
It's a little tune.
The weasels?
That that
It's okay. If you do knock on the door, the sounds behind it will stop, and then they'll begin anew with a frenzy. Just like, oh, someone's here, someone's here, someone's here. Play, play, play. Oh, we got a playmate. Playmate behind the door. Oh, we can't open the door. We don't have thumbs. It's all right if you can't
Well,
quite.
if neither of you have any other ideas, I'm going in.
Wait, what is happening?
The trap is ready. All that needs to happen is for the door to open, and the bunnies seem pretty interested in seeing what's out there anyway, but you can also do something to make sure you lure them out. Or you can just open the door. Say the word.
Patches is probably just gonna open the door. They are.
Door swings open, ready. And the good news is, having made your presence known, these bunnies all immediately shoot out. There's like, there's a good 4 of them. And they go, oh, play, 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 play. Oh, there's playmates. Oh, there's many. Oh, there's 2. I see 3. And they all run into this trap. Let's see if it catches all of them. Certainly going to catch some. You know what? Disadvantage. There's a trap and they're running straight into it. Yeah, alright. Once again, 2 out of 4 bunnies are scooped up. Just zoop, up the net goes. There are now 14 bunnies in that net. And 2 of them managed to like wiggle, jump out as it was shooting up and go, oh, this is an interesting game. Oh, fun game. Is there more? And that was their movement, so they're not going to be able to like leap at you guys yet, but like they're thinking about it. You got 2 loose. How are you going to catch them? What you going to do?
Wait, which turn who is it?
The
We're
trap.
not really turns, so it's you can go.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yep, go ahead.
I actually have an idea.
All right.
So I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness, which is basically a spell that can blind or deaf a creature. So maybe that could work for the bunnies.
All right. Is there any saves they need to make against it? Let me just open up the spell.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Choose one creature.
Quick look up blindness deafness. Yeah. So one of these, you're going to be targeting 1 out of 2.
You can use a higher level spell slot to target them both if you'd like.
True.
Because right now you're only hitting 1 bunny. You don't have to, I'm just saying.
Oh, so how many bunnies I can?
There are 2
You have to
out
use a
right
higher level
now.
spell slot.
Oh, which
I was checking the
means
bard thing.
I.
It's a second level spell, but you can
Yeah,
cast it with a third level slot to target both bunnies.
I guess so.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just saying that's an option.
I mean, more bunnies the better, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
You certainly catch at the very least one, because even though it's got like a pretty good con modifier, because these things are hardy, it still fails. So let's see about the other one.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah.
oof.
One is blind and deaf, and it just goes, huh, 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 oh. Interesting. It's like pit-patting around with its front paws, like, oh, what's this? The other one, completely unaffected, and it's just still going, game time. All right.
Not gonna lie, I feel a bit bad. I made a bunny blind and deaf. They're probably really scared now.
Honestly, no, it's having a great time. It's just
No.
like pit-patting around, going, oh, this is new.
Nice.
And we didn't establish. Let's just keep to the same initiative order we did before. So it is now Bisig.
Um, hmm.
2 bunnies. How would you like to get them in the net?
Yeah, that's the plan. Uh, Maybe she can try with the one who's blinded.
All right.
Try to again scoot him up with fishing rod so that she doesn't touch him directly, and put it with the other in the net.
All right. You get advantage because it can't see or hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Admiral.
Your dice are interesting today. Very good. It's just the same. So, yep, absolutely.
So
I'm going to say with a 21, catch it. You like, I don't know how fishing works. Like, reel your rod back, this bun goes flying, whip it forward, and it just lands in the net. Bunny caught.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so one done, one to go.
1 to go. Patches.
Bonk time.
Yeah, please roll the bonk. I
I
like
don't
how
think I can
Meepllow
do
uses
spells because I
magic,
have the other one.
Bisig fishes, and Patches is just like, I'm going to beat the shit out of these things.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, you
That's one
sure
attack.
do.
That's damage, and then extra attack. Oh boy. There. Max damage.
Holy. So,
I wasn't even adding my strength mod to that. What is my strength mod? 4. So that's 8 more to that, which is, oh boy. Math
Oh.
hard. 26.
According to
26 total. Because I realized I wasn't adding my strength modifier, which is a +4, which would be added to both the damage rolls. That's a 10 and a 6 for damage on the 2 greatsword attack.
once again, this greatsword just hits this bunny, and with a squeaky toy noise, squeak, goes flying. He goes, whee! Smacks into a crate and is dazed on the ground. Oh, and it is now dazed. So your action was to attack, but
Yeah.
Meepllow, it's back to you. If you wanted to pick this bun up or
Alright.
put it in the net, then that can be your go.
Hmm. Should I cast Shatter to the
No.
bunny?
No. They're already dazed.
They're already
Just,
down.
Oh,
They've already
well.
taken a whole bunch
Okay,
of damage. They just need to be
so I
moved.
guess. Alright,
just
so now put them in
gently
the net. Put them
put
in
them
the net.
All right.
put in.
Yeah, I think that.
Roll me a dex to make sure you can keep hands on both bunnies, but both bunnies that get spawned will be pretty dazed. So, yeah. Do me a dex with advantage.
Oh, I think I need advantage. There's 23, so can I do better?
I mean, you can, but
Oh, it was in the gallery.
wrong channel.
Yeah. That's why I didn't see it.
Go to the game zone.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
No
It's
problem.
fine. We can
'cause
take
either
those
way,
rolls.
Meepllow is like the expert bun wrangler, apparently. This is the second time Meeplow's been able to just like pick one of these up. These bunnies are also bigger than them, and they're just like, nope. Picks them
No.
up, keeps a hold on both these squirmy guys, and we'll say the
You don't
net's
have
been
to roll
lowered
yet.
by one of the two cats, chucks them in. You have acquired 15 buns in your net, and the engine room is now empty of them. Congratulations!
Ooh.
All that's left that you've heard was on deck, which Abigail has been
Yep.
dealing with in the sense of keeping them contained, not so much catching them, it seems.
Yep. Up we go then.
Off you go. Bisig, for time saving, you figured out how the cargo bay works with the earlier debacle.
Yay.
And, yep, if you want to roll nothing, then just lead the way through the inside of the ship up onto deck. If you want to do some rolls, then you could try climbing up out of the hatch the way you came in.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we can do a jump cut and say they all managed to get back to the
Alrighty.
hold or to the deck or.
We'll smash cut to being on deck. You're back outside. It is a lovely day. The sun is shining, hold on. Birds are blooming, flowers are growing. Sing whatever it is. Birds are blooming, and a particular bird still has her wiffle bat and is whacking rabbits around. It seems almost more for the fun of it. She's like cackling as she just goes whack, whack.
Are any of the bunnies dazzled by this, or
The
so
bunnies,
that they're easier
the
to...
bunnies are like, she's got about 3 around her that just keep on coming at her, and they're like shrieking with glee. They love this. They're in a game.
Oh.
And you know what? Abigail's having fun too. But occasionally but as you watch, one slips past and hits her. There are now 4 bunnies jumping all around her and playing. And yeah, those are the bunnies. And she's like, oh, wonderful, you're here. Ooh, 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 can I hit them at you? I see you've got an... Oh, I want to see if my aim's good.
Are you sure? Let's try that.
She desperately wants to try.
Maybe Bisig and Patch can try holding up the net. And...
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. If she manages to hit them in.
Oh, okay. I have to say, the image in my head is Bisig and Patches are holding the net open. Meepllow is like standing on it or behind it with like a, I don't know baseball terms, but like the catcher's glove.
Catcher's mitt.
Yes. Yes.
The size of their body.
Yes.
Yes.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the park.
Oh, that's a very good image.
With all her -1 in athletics.
Oh.
Come on, Abigail, you can do it. Please.
Woo!
Yes.
Hey!
Hey.
One leaps, crack with the wiffle bat, goes right in. And it just cheers, and it's just like, yes, splorts.
Splorts.
Splorts. All right, that's one. That's one out of the four. I don't know. Do you guys want to just have her keep doing this, or do you guys want to try something new?
Something new.
What am I?
Like,
Uh,
All right.
I say she tries for another go, but misses. The bunny also misses her too, so she's just spinning a few times in place on her stump leg. When Abigail hits, she hits with all her strength. Which is not necessarily a lot, but she means it.
All right. Patches, because they're holding the net, they can't really do great sword attacks. But ranged attacks are a thing. Ranged spell attacks. So Patches, while holding this net, is going to cast Guiding Bolt at one of the bunnies, which is a ranged spell attack. What do I have? Good. It's a 16 hit one of the bunnies,
does.
whichever one. Okay. Bonk.
Bonk. Woo! Yeah, you
Is it
snipe.
dazed or is it still standing?
It's still standing. You snipe
Okay,
this
that's
bunny.
the thing. The next attack made against it has advantage because it is now glittery. So
It
for
loves
Abigail,
that. Oh. Sorry, what was that for Abigail?
the next attack roll will be made with advantage. So for Abigail's next,
Gotcha.
hit. Made it easy for you.
Much appreciated. The sparkling bun in question is looking at its paws and going, oh, I'm sparkly. Oh, guys, look at this. And the other three are like, can we be sparkly too? And the ones inside of the net are going, sparkle, 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 sparkle. We want to be sparkly too.
oh, these bunnies are cute.
And yeah, I'd say we'll just go with sort of similar initiative. That does bring us back to Meepllow.
huh. So we're still catching bunnies?
Yep, we've still got 3 running loose.
Huh.
One
Oh,
is
if
quite
one-
sparkly, and if you try to do anything to it, you'll have advantage.
So the sparkly one, because I would like to get advantage. So they're basically they're running around, right?
Yeah, they're all sort of frolicking around Abigail. They're having a great time being
So
whacked.
now it's time to cast Shatter.
You could, but you'll also hit Abigail.
Yeah, you'll also hit Abigail. Maybe
I'm not discouraging you, I'm just saying.
it would be funny.
It would be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I know what else to do than casting spells on this, so I guess I'll try. Sorry.
No problem. I, the
Crack.
DM, love it.
So you need a Constitution save.
All right, I'll do a collective one for the buns and one for Abby.
Mhm.
That's the buns. And Constitution.
Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah.
Woohoo.
Whichever one.
So Abigail's the 21. She's fine or takes the half damage. Let me just open up Shatter, see what's what.
Chad brought up a point in the gallery, which is, what about her wooden leg?
What about it?
Creatures made of inorganic material, non-magical object that's worn or carried, also. Like, basically, would the leg also take shatter damage because it's made of wood?
Oh, that is a fantastic point. Trad, you are fantastic. Do I have to roll for the leg?
What is it?
What do you
Also
mean?
takes the damage if in spell area. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
I mean, you could technically argue that the leg is being worn, but also it's still made of wood.
It's still made of wood, and this is too funny. So maybe what happens is, let's see, yeah. So Abigail takes the half
Roll
damage, but that
damage
half
first.
damage goes to the leg.
Roll damage for shatter, which is
Uh-huh.
3d8? 3d8.
Yeah. Yep, so that's you, Shish. Roll us 3d8.
Oh. Why?
Game zone time. Roll them digital bones.
Woohoo.
Wait.
You've cast Shatter, which is
Oh wait,
putting
sorry.
damage.
I meant I put 2 instead of 3. Sorry.
3d.
Wait.
Yep, that was 2d8. We need the 3d8 instead. Hey. Right. So the buns take a collective 10 damage. And they go, ah! Oh, that was loud. That was loud. Where did that come from? Abigail, because she rolled the 21, takes half damage. 5 damage. But there's like a snap crack from her wooden leg, and it's suddenly, it's looking a little wonky. It's a little cringe. She's just like, oi! Oi now. Oh, She like kicks it a few times. She goes, haven't had that happen in a while. And that was Meeplow's turn. Let's see, Bisig. Your go. What would you like to do? These buns have all just taken damage. One is extremely sparkly. And they're all kind of busy going, what?
I'm not quite sure what to do.
Could continue to do the handy dandy fishing rod. Could, I don't know, run forward and try to scoop them up with the net. The world is your oyster at this moment.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not try to scoop at least a couple of them up? Yeah. What would that be?
I'd say that'd be like, we had the net stats up. We'd use the roll to attack for that. That was strength. Roll as strength.
Yeah.
Right.
This is also good because you are also dragging a net behind you that's full of 15 bunnies. Ooh, but with a 19 you do it. With a 19 you net 2 out of the 3. There's now exactly 1 bunny left standing. And it's going, oh, hello everybody. And all the bunnies inside just like collectively wiggle and try to wave and go, hello. And it is now this singular bun's turn. And it's going to go, oh, so it's like tag. And it's going to dash.
No. Duck tag, no, no, no.
It jumps up onto the shrouds, the ladders that lead aloft, and it's gonna hop as high up as it can and just get into the rigging. That's its turn. Which, in the order, that does bring us to Abbigull, because she went before Patches. What does Abbigull want to do? Look at all these spells. Okay, just because it's funny, she lifts a hand up about to cast Gust of Wind, but then rethinks it. She doesn't want to blow this bunny overboard and lose it. Because if you lose track of Buccaneer Bay will be shortly filled with bunnies.
Maybe not do that one.
No. Definitely not. See, the trouble is she doesn't particularly want to blast it with anything for the same reason. But, I think what she'll do is she's going to try and take flight.
Oh boy.
Oh.
No, not a D30, D20. Yeah, she flaps her wings super hard, basically buffets you all with the wind and effort that goes into this, and her flying is quite janky. If you've ever seen The Great Mouse Detective, the bat, that's how she flies. It's very dipping and weaving and janky jerky.
Oh.
So she's in the air just barely, but she's going to have disadvantage on casting Guiding Bolt. Try and snipe this thing and knock it back. Instead of knocking it off the ship, knock it inwards.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt gang.
Well, that was a nat 20, but we're disadvantaged, so...
Dang. Rip.
Oh, 19. Yeah.
Rip the crit. Rip the crit.
Ah, well. Even with her, extremely unsteady flight, she still points a single feather finger, casts Guiding Bolt, and this bun goes flying, thankfully inboard and not outboard, and it goes, whoa! And
what's happening right now?
the bun has been hit. It's been knocked out of the rigging, so it was above you all. It's now flying through the air. And where is it going to land is an excellent question. Where is the funniest place for it to land?
Maybe
You see, if we had the crit
water?
20, it would have landed in the net.
Yeah. I have a question. If you will let me do it, you don't have to.
It is your turn next. What's your suggestion?
What if Patches used the greatsword as a bat to knock it in the net?
Yes.
Yes.
Give it a try.
Make that attack roll.
Oh.
I'm using an extra attack because rule of funny. Please. There we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Second one hit.
Bonk, squeak, in it goes. 16 bunnies in your net. Wahoo!
Woohoo!
Looks like we win this game.
See, you say that, and nobody had rolled a perception when he came up here. So that's fun. Not even Abbigull. And at this moment, you hear a sort of loud squeak, and if you look up, in the actual rigging itself, there's quite a big bun up there. And it's going to hop down, actually. And everybody do a dex save to avoid being knocked prone.
Oh.
Except for Abigail, because she's still in the air.
Gotta love flat d20.
Oof. How roll so good?
Hey, don't question it. Don't jinx yourself. Like, your dice are fantastic.
I know, I'm just so surprised. I'm pretty lucky today.
So this big bun lands on the deck with a thud. And Meepllow, you keep your feet. Patches, you just do. Bisig, you're knocked over and prone on the ground. Abigail's just going, wait, hold up. Have you been there the entire time? And Bisig, you know what? Yeah, your speak with animals is still going. This thing speaks with the voice of the Legion. And well, that tells you, Bisig, amongst other clues, that this is a plot bunny made out of many. They've banded together into a far bigger idea. And in multiple voices, mostly in one, but there's, you know, it's a little out of sync, or occasionally there'll be a word or two that's different. They just go, oh, this is the best game, the final game. Oh, we get to play. And yeah, everybody roll me initiative. New initiative.
Wait, what are we
Once
doing
again, flat d20.
now?
Oh boy!
Why new initiative? What are we doing now?
A gigantic plot bunny made out of many bunnies has just jumped down to play with you.
So a giant bunny now?
Yes. It was lurking around above you in the rigging.
I have to have a voice changer for multiple voices.
Oh.
Whatever. I rolled a nat 20 on initiative somehow, by the way. I have no modifier.
Whoa.
Bunny, and then finally roll for Abby. -1 initiative. Fantastic. Love this bird's stats. All right. Let me just figure out what this order is. Patches first. Clearly.
Yep.
Bisig order 19.
Yep. So the order is, I'll type it down for you, but in words, it is Patches, Bisig. I've called it the Plot Bunny Conglomerate. Meepllow and Abbigull.
Yeah, so many spells.
All right, there's our order.
Okay.
Patches, you are faced with
go
a
with-
gigantic bunny that takes up basically most of the deck, and it is made of many colors, many bunnies, and even though you don't have speak with animals, when it does make sounds, it's with, like, you know, multiple squeaks. And it wants to play.
Cool.
Okay. Patches, with their sword still in their mouth, you can see a big old grin on their face as they see this giant bunny hop. They are going. I have to. Action economy. Add a bonus act. How many bonus actions? What's happening? Alright. Is that just a thing that happens, or does that take an action? Four.
You still there, Jazz? Have we lost you, or are you just figuring stuff out?
Actions and Paladin is kind of borking on DMV, so I'm trying to figure out if this is the thing I can actually do, or if it's a thing that DMV is telling me I can do and I can't. Because fun fact, with my specific subclass on DMV, it lists Patches is having the ability I get from being a level 20 paladin for some reason. Which I know I don't have, but I have like 3 different channel divinities, and I'm trying to figure out which ones are the ones I can actually use.
I mean, at the end of the day, I play fast and loose with rules, so like... In the interest of fun slash streamlining slash whatever.
Okay, that is the thing I can just do. Doesn't take an action. Alright, I can do the other thing. We are going to hard, we're bonus action. Thunderous Smite again. So that. Then attack with the greatsword is come on, extra attack. Damn. Alright.
Well, yeah, both those
Never mind
miss.
then. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Rolls decided to not do that. Thanks. Oh, that's cool.
Alright. Anything else for your turn?
Because the thing I was going to do only happens when they get hit, can't do much else.
Alright. No movement, no bonus?
I mean, the smite is still active, but it doesn't do anything because I didn't hit.
Alright. If that's it, that's all. It's our other cat.
Okay. Bisig might try to hit that thing. There's a fishing rod. Because
Got this, BB.
it looks a bit too big to try to catch it.
No, like,
So
I'm trying to figure out how tall this thing is in comparison to you.
yeah.
Both regular cat size.
Regular cat size, this thing is very much not regular bun size. It's like, I think if we don't count the ears, probably something like 8 feet tall. But the good news is because it's so damn big, its armor class is low, and a 12 just meets it.
Oh, okay. So
Alright. 9 damage, you say?
so that's the damage, and she gets another attack. And she also gets an extra D8 per turn if the target if the target is below its maximum hit point, which happened because I hit it previously. So
Bisig dealing out the damage.
So you're a hunter and
So Gwyn, please tell me, you're using your fishing rod to attack, right? What does that look like?
Yeah.
How do you deal damage with a fishing rod?
bonk.
Yeah, bonk. I think
Bonk
she just whack him with the wooden bit.
Oh, beautiful.
So that 9 plus 8 plus 7,
I did forget that you were knocked prone, but you know what? We'll say you used your action to get up, and that didn't affect your attack. You'd need to be up close anyway to be able to whack this thing. So all's good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I forgot too. So we're all good.
It takes movement to get up, so you're fine. You can still.
Exactly.
Okay.
You were still able to attack. This thing takes up the deck anyway. Pretty much no matter where you are, you're going to be able to hit it. And it's going to be able to hit you. And it is this gigantic collection of bunnies' turn. And Bisig, you just hit it. So it is going to kick.
Protection fighting style. Shield on Patches' back. Disadvantage on the attack roll.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nah.
Patches says no.
12 doesn't hit anyway.
Hey, yeah. This bunny tries to kick out with the hind legs. Misses. Thank you, Patches. And yeah. It can't super go anywhere because it's taking up most of the space on this deck. So it's just gonna stay there with its voice of the Legion and go, oh, this is a good game, good game, good game. Oh! Meepllow, your turn.
So, I'm gonna cast Bestow Curse, which is a spell that, I mean, I can do multiple things with it, but one of the, wait.
What spell?
Bestow
Bestow
Curse, right?
You know that spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
There are a lot of things it can do. I can choose one ability score, and you have disadvantage on that, or you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Like, there's a lot.
All right, yeah, it looks like there's 4 choices, so pick your curse. What would you like this rabbit to be afflicted with?
You have disadvantage. Oh, wait. I'm picking. Oh, I have a good one. On while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turn.
Nice.
But if it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Nice choice.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that spell. I love how it's pretty powerful, I have to admit.
All right.
Wisdom save time.
Yep. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is just a straight 24. Yep. Whiz save, baby. Ooh, does a 15 beat it? Let's see. It probably does.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Unfortunate. Great thought. Love the use of it. I will say the interesting thing that happens is you need to touch the creature for this spell to take effect. So, Meepllow, you touch this bunny and it doesn't split in 2. It grows just ever so incrementally bigger.
Oh. So Meepllow is getting anxious because, like, oh no, I made things worse. I am so sorry, guys. I'm not the best with spells. I'm not a good bard. I'm so sorry.
You're doing fine there.
You're doing great, kid. You already caught the others.
Oh, thanks.
Abbigull's still in the air, but it takes strength to keep up there. So let's first see if she has to land. Ooh.
F.
Grandma tired.
Grandma tired.
Grandma tired.
Play a wiffle ball all day.
Listen, she's got energy for days. She's just like extrovert extreme, but like also she's been whacking around these bunnies and playing with them for a good while. and flying takes up a lot of energy, especially when she's not the most efficient at it. So A, she has to land because she can't fly anymore. B, with a 1, she eats it. Just eats shit on the deck. Lands and skids.
Because of her leg earlier, she lands and just falls.
Oh no, she goes to land on her leg, but it's the stump leg, the bad one, and it just, with a 1, again, it snaps in half underneath her.
Rip.
Oh no!
Rip.
Eat shit on the deck. Just face down. She is now prone. And unfortunately, her movement, I think, was to land. Misfortune came from this bird. So she's on the ground, and I think when you're prone, you can't attack until you're not. So this might just have to be her turn. Let's see if there's any bonuses, but... Oof.
Disadvantage on attack. So if you're close enough, you
Alright.
attack rolls against them have advantage. If the attacker then
Excellent. Thank you, Jazz.
I'm just looking at attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, otherwise it has disadvantage. Which I guess makes sense now that I'm looking at it. If you're far away, it's harder to hit someone if they're lying on the ground.
Yeah.
But anyway, she can attack, it's just a disadvantage. According to
Okie dokes. For the sheer visual of it, I think she's face down on the ground, just flat on her stomach, and she lifts one arm, one finger pointed, and she's casting Call Lightning. Just wordlessly. Call Lightning.
while face down. Amazing.
Yep. Alright. See, a storm cloud appears, pick a point, flash of lightning. Yeah, the good news is the bun is so big that it takes up that whole space for it affects. None of you guys are going to get hit with lightning no matter what.
Nice.
So, the good news is it takes damage no matter what. It'll just have an advantage on its dexterity saving throw. Oh, yep, alright. Half damage, but the damage is 3d10, so.
Wait, so what's happening now? Sorry.
Lightning.
Abigail has summoned a small
lightning.
storm and is just striking this thing with lightning, wordlessly.
Woof.
So it takes 11 damage from that.
Ooh, that's damage.
That's a lot of damage. Alright. And then it just has to be Abigail's turn. She's still face down on the deck. Patches.
Let's see if Patches can hit this time.
Hell yeah, you can hit.
That's my first attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright, now I can do the big damage thing. First of all, the Thunder Smite is still active because nothing happened to Patches that would break their concentration. Is extra damage on top of that, and then Divine Smite with the last second level spell slot they have on top of that if they have to. So first of all, let's see, regular sword damage. Then we have Thunderous Smite, which another 2d6. Make the strength save if you would be so kind.
Absolutely.
Ten does not beat it, so the bunny conglomerate gets shoved over and knocked prone as well. And then on top of that, like I said, use that last second level spell slot for Divine Smite, which is second level, so it's Okay. Just extra. 3d8 radiant. Oh,
Holy
oof, for that smite.
Oh, I can't. Oh, this is something I need a quick calculator for. I can't.
Now there's just one attack. Practice technically has a second one. It'll do much less damage, but that. I rolled almost. I wanted to answer your question, Chad. I wanted to give them plate, but it's not on the paladin starting equipment, so they just have chainmail. Yeah, Dice Parser does that. Right? So the damage would be 11 plus 6 plus.
Jesus Christ.
I love that the game got to a point
There.
of a
40 damage
of
and
a
one.
Oh, 40? What? What? What's happening?
Paladins are insane. I love it.
The bunny's still standing.
Oh.
The bunny is still standing, but it is.
I have extra attack.
Patches is not pecking around.
Does the 15 hit?
Yes.
Alright. This one is not a smite, but it is an extra 15 on top of it.
Oh my god. It's still standing.
Oh, so I was saying something
Yes.
that
So where's
I love that game just started as delivering cargo and then it ended
Yep.
at fighting a gigantic bunny.
That's how this
That's like
movies
my
go,
favorite
baby.
thing about D&D. It's so unexpected. You never know what's gonna happen, and that's what makes it exciting.
Toonkind, baby.
I'm glad you're enjoying.
That's great.
Patches, is that every? Are you done beating the pulp out of this thing with 50 total damage? No, wait, 55.
55.
I think that's all I can do.
Oh my.
Because I
Okay.
used bonus action spell. That thing didn't. The smite didn't take an action. Extra attack. I believe that's. I guess I have movement, but why would I move?
Oh. Bisig, your turn.
I mean, yeah, she's going to try to hit him. Hit the conglomerate again. I mean.
Also, I guess there was another loud thunder noise. I should preface that because I did use thunderous smite, but you know.
And you know, I'm gonna say there was also. It's not included in the spell descriptor, but there was a noise with the lightning as well. This ship is loud today. Ooh, a 10 does
Technically,
not.
I have advantage since it's
That's
not
true. It's
prone,
prone.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
ooh. It's uh, eight.
9 plus 7 is 16.
That's 16 damage, and I have 2 attacks, so she's going to try to go again.
Yep.
So the and she technically that has advantage, so we.
Yeah.
Does a
Ignore the nat
14
one, you
hits
hit.
too? Yeah, okay. And maybe I could have. And that's an extra 5 damage.
Woohoo. So, marvelous job, everyone. It's at exactly 1 hit point.
Wait, so
Unarmed
what is
strike.
going-
Unarmed strike. Unarmed strike.
It is the Flop Bunny's turn, and it's at 1 hit point. It just
Oh.
takes its movement to woozily, shakily get to its feet. It's like swaying in place. It's got like the swirly eyes, and actually, it's made of multiple bunnies. And you've hit it enough that you can now see the individual bunnies that make it up, and they all have swirly eyes. This thing is just covered in like, whoa. It actually looks a little nightmarish.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's swaying in place, but that was its movement to get up. It's gonna try just thumping its back foot, which is gonna cause the whole ship to shake.
Oh.
Dex saves everyone to avoid being knocked prone.
Oh.
Ah.
Wait, I'm checking my centrals.
Woohoo. Alright. I was about to roll for Abigail, but she's already pecking prone. She's
Yeah,
still face down.
She just yeeted.
Alright, so you all make that save. You all stay on your feet, and this bunny is just swaying. Meepllow, it is your turn. It's on 1 hit point. As Jazz has pointed out, if you literally just punch this thing, unarmed strike will deal 1 damage plus your strength modifier. You could punch this thing and it would go down. Would you like to?
Alright, so wait.
'Cause I think unarmed strike does a minimum of 1 damage, even if you
Yeah.
have a negative mod.
There we go.
Wait a minute. I know. Hold on.
You don't have to. It would be funny.
Lay. I mean, I think of punching or doing something a bit more exciting.
I will say,
You
no
know,
matter what
just
you
for
do,
fun.
it's going to, like, this bunny will blow apart into many bunnies.
I
So
know,
if
I
you
know,
like the
but-
visual of punching it with your tiny fist and it just exploding,
Honestly, sure. Why not? Meepllow has -1 of strength, but who cares?
does not matter. You will hit it for
So-
1 damage no matter what. And you know what? It's just, yeah.
Wow!
Yes.
So it was like prepare to die, and he just punched it like One Punch Man.
It's exactly One Punch Man.
And Meepllow is really, really impressed because he's a pillow. He's not strong at all, so he's like, whoa! Like he's impressed with himself.
Well done, lad.
A 5-inch pillow comes up
Patches is fully
to
aware that they smited that bunny for a lot of damage. They still congratulate Meepllow.
This 8-foot
So
tall
Meepllow
bunny is
just
punched
turned
out of
into-
existence by a 5-inch pillow.
So basically, Meepllow just turned for 1 second into One Punch Man.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes. And this bunny explodes apart into many bunnies that fly in all directions. And they are all just knocked totally out of it. And many of them like whack into you guys, but because they're unconscious, they don't multiply. They all just litter the deck. So
Bisig is just running around with the net trying to catch rabbits as they fall.
yeah. Excellent. Yes.
Like I said, we win this game.
Oh, what a lovely set of visuals. And I think with that,
I just love the idea that tiny pillow just
Yep.
punching gigantic bunnies. Not him.
It's beautiful.
I'm so glad it worked out that way.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
beautiful.
And again, because it's so funny, Bisig, roll something to catch bunnies in your net. You're going to catch a number of them. I just want to know if you're quick enough to somehow manage to like catch all of them before they hit the deck.
What would that be? Dexterity?
Dex?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's do dexterity.
Not uh, not 15, so
All right.
not too bad. Maybe a few
Bisig
of them
makes a
is
really
dead,
good
but
show of running around with this open net and catching bunnies as they fall. A few hit deck. The ones that do hit the deck, they hit it with like a splat and a squeak. I'm gonna say like one bounces like off Patch's head, going squeak. One lands on Abigail and she still hasn't moved. She's still face down on the deck. But yeah,
What happened? You alright?
I'm good. And she just rolls over and just like, you had it handled. But she does sit up, goes to stand, but is like straight up forgot that her leg is like snapped in half. And she goes, Anyone want to give an old bird a hand upstanding?
Sure.
Is the pillow that's 5 inches going to help her stand? Yes.
I was about to say Patches could also, but Meepllow is fine.
Oh.
Wait, so do I need? I just
Are you like
help
pushing her from
stand up?
behind? How are you helping?
Wait, so
Regardless,
What's
because of the size, I think it's like
Strength?
I think it's strength, athletics.
wait a minute. Sorry, I'm a little confused about what's happening. Sorry.
No problem.
You said you were
Abigail's-
helping Abigail up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I need to roll anything for that?
Yeah, do strength.
Oh, okay. Is there?
You don't quite. You help get her moving. I think it's like you come around from the back and try to help push her up.
Yeah, it's like trying, but not working.
She's like,
I'm
oh,
coming.
used up all your strength punching that bunny, huh?
I mean, yeah, because yeah,
Patches comes over to help.
Much obliged. If Patches is on all fours, is Patches just doing the same thing from behind and pushing?
Probably, yeah.
Alright.
Simultaneously helping Abigail like lever up. Because
Yeah.
Patches isn't tall.
Up she goes. And now it's just, bouncing on the one leg, is holding on to like the side of the ship for balance. She's just like, well, definitely more than a 5 gold job.
and then Bisig just comes up like dragging the huge net full of bunnies behind her.
So Meepllow asks, "Wait a minute, what were those bunnies exactly? Did you had? Why were they? How do I ask this? Like, what was the point?"
Oh, well, I am delivering them to Firuma.
So can you repeat that?
I'm going to deliver them to Firuma, to some real kind.
Oh.
Yeah, real kind tend to like them. They have like whole farms where you can just propagate ideas. It's good for the creativity. Get your juices flowing. Especially if it helpful for real kind, because apparently sometimes they get this thing called like, and she scrunches up her face like, art block? Something like that, I don't know. Real kind like these things.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, we kind of destroyed them. I mean, me, I guess, because I punched a really big one. So what do we do?
Oh, they're fine. I told you they're indestructible, haven't I? And if you look in the net, I'm gonna say that was like 15 of them combined. So 15 plus 16. we'll say it's 14 bunnies so that we get an even
30-ish.
There are 30-ish bunnies in this net. And
Cool.
most of them are awake, but the ones that you had punched out are starting to come to. So, and she's like, when you think about it, it's good business for me because they're getting more than they asked for, which means I can drive up the price. And if they don't want to pay for all of them, I just sell it to other people. Yes, excellent. Ooh, blessing in disguise. Yes.
Quite the merchant you are.
I like to think so. I've been doing this a long time. And,
Just a little bit of, I had a word, what was it? Just a little bit kind of, not mean, not, what's the word? There's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is now. Not this. English hard.
English hard.
Yep.
Is the vibe that Patches is not quite all pleased with this?
Just a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, she's just like unabashedly, oh, I'm going to milk this for all it's worth. But I think just with Smash Cut, we can say that net gets secured back in the hold, nice and extra proper so that it doesn't break and have this whole problem happen again. And you find you all back on the deck of the Salty Squabble outside, and Abbigull handing each of you 20 coin for your trouble. Yeah. And she's like,
So I guess I add
Much
this,
obliged.
I add this money into my character sheet.
Yep.
Because it's.
Yep.
How do I do that?
Yep. Should be able to. And she's like, thank you for the help. I know it's
Can you repeat that?
Edit and then equipment.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
That's all right.
If it's on DMV, you have to edit the page and then go into your equipment.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll say we can figure that out once the recording's ended because we're in the wrap up. In the meantime,
Okay.
Abigail just kind of like doffs her hat. She's like, well, it's more than I signed you up for, but you all did great anyway. Thank you very much. I would have to have had
Glad to be of service.
we would have had quite an infestation on our hands if they'd gotten out, and I would have had to find someone to blame. She looks out at the many ships and just goes, probably those guys. Yeah, I would have blamed those guys. But now I don't have to. Imagine that. They're lucky.
Patches gets a look on their face. How can you tell when they look like a real kind? You can.
You know what? Can I do an insight?
Sure.
Wait a minute. Are we in real kind or
No.
not?
Patches is a cat toon, but they are designed in a way that they look like a regular real kind cat.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes expressions and movements are a bit odd. That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
So many nat 20s this game. What the hell? That don't sit right with Patches. If you do something wrong, you should own up to it. That don't sit right.
Abigail takes note of that, and she doesn't justify herself. She just goes, they got it coming. I'll prank him for something at some point while we're here and in the same space. But, she looks up. Sun's still fairly high in the sky, and I got the impression earlier that at least some of you liked the idea of sailing.
I love the idea of sailing.
Indeed.
Now, the four of us can't do this big old ship here, and she pats the squabble. But we got the skiff, pop a mast in, and you know what? Off you go. Just bring her back before dusk, you hear?
Yep.
And I think
Oh, promises.
she's like, I'm watching you. I will be watching from my deck. And
She
laughing
gives
if you
that
flip her over.
big old kind of smug grin.
Oh, oh, Bisig is just going to be running around doing things.
Yeah. Do we want to kind of end it?
I'm a bit tired, but she'd be really, really happy with this turn of event.
Oh, that's good. So maybe our ending image is the three of you sailing in this little boat all around the bay, careening around the bay, having a great time.
Yep.
Can I say Patches is water skiing again?
Yes. Yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
can. And with that, I think that has been Containment Breach.
That was
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I did not expect to fight a giant bunny, especially for Meeple to punch it in the end. That was actually my favorite moment in the game.
Yes.
That was so good. I'm glad it worked out
It
that
was a
way.
great image.
And so how do I add the coins into the equipment?
I'll help you out with that once I end the recording. And with that, we'll
Say bye to the recording.
say goodbye. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good game.